Hey everyone, welcome to this review of the July 2016 California Bar Exam question number 3, dealing with contracts. And my name is Eddie. And if you have not taken this test, go ahead and stop this video. There's a link here at the bottom. Take this test. And you're gonna learn a lot about contracts. And this is the real thing. Okay, this stuff is great here. Now, the thing that I love about contracts is that it's very structured. So here we have 8 areas, and I'm sure everyone did great for the first 4. Applicable law, it was common law, contract formation. It said that a valid contract was present. Defenses and terms, those weren't major issues. But I think when it got to performance, I think the road got a little bumpy there. And for those of you that understand the difference between condition and a promise, I think you guys did excellent on this. And the reason why is because they have consequences that are relevant. And there's a video here. If you have not seen this video, go ahead and watch it. It's deals with this movie. Well, it's a great video. I enjoyed filming it. And so, yeah, going back to the consequences when a party breaches their duty. So let's talk about that. So if there's a condition present, okay, and the party does not meet that duty, then you have a material breach. And so at that point, the non-breaching party is excused for the performance. You could just say, okay, contract is over, I'm out of here, that's fine. But if it's a promise, and then if the party breaches that, and then that results in a minor breach, and the non-breaching party is not excused from further performance. That sounds crazy, huh? The non-breaching party is not excused from further performance. You must still pay the breaching party money. Furthermore, the non-breaching party must allow time to cure before a material breach arises. It is noteworthy to mention that a non-breaching party may be entitled to damages to offset the cost. So there is some justice there for the non-breaching party. But what do we have here? Okay, let's see what we had here. It says we're looking to see if there's a condition or a promise. It says Dirt hereby agrees to commence site work on or before June 1st and to complete all site work on or before September 1st. So there's no language that says provided that and condition that, so it does seem as if we have a promise here, and that's going to be very important later on when we get to the area of breach. But now let's go to area 6, and that deals with excuse. And let's briefly talk about this. Now, the area of impossibility, you could argue for both sides, and there was a lot of facts there, but I think impossibility will not help Dirt, because Dirt could have used diesel-powered equipment. And the parties did agree on that, right? The contract says Dirt agrees to have all of its equipment available, and also get this, builder knew of the gas-powered equipment. So I don't think Dirt is going to prevail. No party is excused at that point. Now let's go on to breach. And you could have talked about anticipatory repudiation. And I didn't like to go too much into discussion at this point on that, because that applies when a party unequivocally states that he will not carry out his duty before the time to perform arrives. And so here the time to perform was June 1st. And before that date, Dirt did not unequivocally state that he will not perform. He didn't say, hey, you know what? I am not going to perform before that date arrives. So that takes us to the areas of minor breach and major breach. And as explained above, there is a difference in the consequences when there is a condition and when there is a promise. And let's briefly talk about how that is relevant here. So the contract did state that Dirt was to begin by June 1st, on or before June 1st. Now, that was a promise, as we stated earlier. So, if Dirt does not begin on that date, it does not constitute a material breach. It's not a material breach. And so, it can be a minor breach. And at that point, if it is a minor breach, and then builder should give Dirt time to cure the defect, because it's in the interest of everyone to prevent any material breach. So let's see what happens. On June 2nd, builder gives notice of the time to cure. He says, hey, Dirt, use the gas powered equipment, man. And Dirt refused because he wanted builder to pay an additional $500,000. So was Dirt excusing himself? No, he was not. There does seem to be a dispute there, but Dirt didn't say, hey man, this contract is over because you didn't pay up. Okay, there's a dispute, but he does not excuse himself. So Dirt is being very careful here. But also note that Dirt, he could be liable for a minor breach at this point in time. Okay. Now, on June 4th, what happens? Builder writes an email stating that the contract was terminated. It's over, man. Builder is excusing himself from the contract. And remember, this is a minor breach we're dealing with here. And can a party be excused for a minor breach? And you guys know the answer to that. The answer is no. So what should Builder have done? Builder should have urged performance instead, maybe a warning. And note that Builder, he could have prevented a material breach at that point. I mean, it was possible. Hey, Dirt, this is what's gonna happen, man, if you don't respond by this date and so forth. But he did not do that. What did Builder do? Builder improperly excused himself when he said this contract is terminated, and Builder is liable for material breach, and Dirt is going to prevail. So that is the end of this discussion. It was very brief, and those were the major points. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until soon.